Hi everyone, welcome to Money Compass Money Tips. Today we are very honored to have our special guest with us. It's no other than Mr. Juhn Teo, co-founder of Common Ground.
Well, the background to starting up Common Ground, about 2 years ago, my partner and myself, my partner's name is Erman, we were looking at this business model from two different angles. So he is from the tech and investment space. He was with the Catcher Group for a number of years. And I was with Gorkoland. I was the CEO of the REIT at Gorkoland. So we were looking at it from very different angles. I was looking at it from a real estate angle, a more traditional real estate play, seeing the growth of co-working rise around the world and looking at ways that it could work in Asia, in an Asian context. Whereas Erman was looking at it from the point of view of more of a fast-growing industry that also incubated and accelerated a lot of startups and tech companies. So two very different ways of looking at it. We studied the model in greater depth, going overseas to see how it worked in the flesh. We both came to the conclusion that it could be something that could be rolled out in an Asian context and could be very successful here, and it could be very scalable here, not just in Malaysia, but across the whole of Southeast Asia. So, a long story short, we both left our respective jobs at the time with Catcher and Gorkoland, and we formed this company together about a year and a half ago, and then very quickly we've grown out to having multiple venues in Malaysia, and we're also launching 3 venues in the Philippines this year, all back to back, and we're also launching in Bangkok in the early part of next year, our first venue. Yeah, totally. I think in any business expansion, it's a very good question actually. Any business expansion, it's you always face new challenges. There's always new things you have to address. When you go cross-border, it adds complexity to it. It's hard enough to expand in your home country, but when you do go to a new culture, new language, new set of laws, new set of work practices, it gets very different. And I think it really comes down to how quickly your organization can adapt to that. To those new set of needs, to those new set of complexities. I think part of our success so far has been that we've been extremely nimble as a company. We're able to make decisions quickly. We're able to cut through any red tape that a larger organization might have. And I think one thing that is definitely required, whether you expand in Malaysia or whether you expand in other countries, is I believe the owners really need to be hands-on. I think that's something that as soon as you lose that, I think you're facing a lot of different battles. So that's something that we continue to strive to maintain. That Erman and myself are still very much hands-on and try and be as agile as possible in how we do our expansion.